I'd have to be on Ohio State. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. NFL Conference Championship games. I'm going to cover both of the games in today's video. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Coming off a nice free pick winner yesterday. College football national championship game. Told you guys the spread. If it's in the single digits, I have to lay it with Ohio State. I like the heart. I like the fight in Notre Dame. The talent and the roster difference was too big for me. So told you guys to lay the points there. They get it done late. So a nice winner there. And of course, over this previous weekend, my successful 4x your money, my bankroll builder with the parlays using Saturday and Sunday's games comes through for us. So we're on a great little run here just for the YouTube free stuff. Speaking of those parlays, man, this particular round of NFL playoffs is a slam dunk to combine these games, use a couple props, and hit, again, another plus 100 home run. I have a parlay ready to go for you guys. I will drop that here on my YouTube channel. If you can just get 400 likes on today's video, you did it in my last bankroll building video. It's almost at 500 likes. So how about just 400 on today's video, and I will drop that parlay for championship round NFL. So if that sounds good, definitely get those likes up. Would love to drop that parlay here on the channel. But all that stuff, man, as good as all that stuff sounds, that is a drop in the bucket compared to what I'm doing in premium. Unbelievable. Truly, truly historic, guys. My NFL playoff record, 16 wins, only 3 losses and a tie. Philadelphia -6 was the push in there. Of course, you can see there specifically on the wild card round, I went 6-1. So very, very consistent in both rounds of the playoffs there. Up 21.3 units. Just unbelievable, guys. 10.5 units there, wild card round. I've won 6 of my last 7 weeks in the NFL. So not just the playoffs, the whole end of the regular season, absolutely smoking it. I've doubled all of my clients' bankroll in that time. 45.6 units just on NFL in that time span is just mind-blowing. It is truly mind-blowing. With my clients, with me personally, a 1 unit wager with me is 2.5% of your entire bankroll. That leaves you with about 40 units of wiggle room. That's how we wager. That's how we manage our money. So up 45.6 units there. Not to mention, we end college football on a high note as well. We end the college football season on a 9-3 run. Again, up double-digit units to get the college football season in the winning column after kind of an interesting grind of a year there for college football. Very, very rare for me, but we do still get in the winning column overall for an entire year of college football. But that's over. We're focused on NFL, and I'm just beyond dialed in. I'm just unbelievably locked in NFL, and I'm going to send out some plays tonight. I got some ready to go. I got some more I got to work on. Of course, in today's video, guys, this is kind of just my early thoughts. I'm going to talk through both games, spread and total for you guys, but this is before I do all my super, super deep dives. My opinions might change. I might find some data. We might get some injury reports. Things move throughout the course of the week. Lines are, you have different value on different numbers. So the plays I'm actually going to send out to the client list might be a little bit different than what I say in today's video. They could be completely different. You guys just want to actually be serious about sports betting and win like this. It's dirt cheap. I do not charge the industry average. Right there on the screen, guys, danspicks.net. The link to my website is right in the description of the video. Between the free pick on college yesterday, between the 4X bankroll builder over the weekend, I should have made you guys plenty of money to at least try a subscription. And with 2 massive games of NFL coming up, with a full week of college basketball in the mix, it's just an absolute no-brainer to go ahead and jump on the client list. I'll put you right on there, add you to it, and everything will be sent directly to your phone. The plays, the odds, and how many units to put on each one. You just got to copy the text. It's that simple. In college basketball, the last day we attempted to bet on college hoops was Saturday, and I went 5-2. So we're looking to build some momentum in college basketball as well. Today, specifically Tuesday, is a massive, massive slate. I'm going to have a whole bunch of picks out today for college basketball. You guys will get those if you get on the text list before the games go off. So even more incentive to get on there. Can't recommend it enough. It's just disgusting. It's just a disgusting amount of money. That is disgusting. And you know what? Sometimes, guys, people poke at me because they don't think I have skin in the game. Okay, how about a screenshot from one of my many sports books? I have them all. I have ESPN, Bet, DraftKings, FanDuel. How about just my FanDuel account, guys? You see the money. I bet tens of thousands of dollars on sports every single week. If I didn't know what I was doing, I would be broke. So yes, I have skin in the game. I see that you guys see the bet slips in the video for the bankroll builder. You see my account balance there on just one of my many sports books. I have skin in the game. I have significantly more skin in the game than just about anyone in the industry. Look, this started with me betting $5 a piece. Your bankroll, your unit size, it grows faster than you could imagine. The only thing you can do is worry about a losing pick, chase your losses, not be disciplined with your money. That will be a for sure way to lose in this industry. You got to stick to the plan, understand that you're going to have losing days, losing weeks, sometimes even a month is hard. You got to go through the lows. You got to take advantage of the highs. Overall, over a course of half a year, 5 years, you can just make so much money in sports betting. But that's enough of a rant. This is Dan's rant, so forgive me for that. You guys are here for the picks. Let me share the screen. Let's go. We got 2 games to go over. I'm going to bring up Pickett Sports. We're going to see where some of the early money is. It's exciting stuff, guys. Man, NFL. We got Washington and the Eagles. Wow, there's a 6.5 out there. There's a 6.5 out there on opener. This was a 4.5. So we're seeing some Philadelphia money. Let's go ahead and see where the early money's coming in. And it's not really on Philly. Obviously some money line action, but on the spread, the early money's on Washington. 55.9% of bets made so far on the spread are on the Commanders, and even more of the money. So the betting splits and the market movement are not correlated. This spread is going up. The books are moving this line up despite early money coming in on the dog. Are we going to have a situation with a public underdog? You hear me say that all the time on my channel. I tell you guys, although I don't like big public sides, I'm okay if it's a favorite. Sometimes the world just, has access to data, and we can all just do our homework and understand that one team is just way better than another. And sometimes you get big public favorites. They've been cashing all year long in the NFL this season. But public underdogs in the playoffs on the road, that could be a tough spot. So interesting here. And a lot of money on the over, but sharper money on the under. Undeniably, in terms of betting, early movement would suggest an under and a Philadelphia play. 47 right now is the total. That is a key number. So maybe look at an under 47.5. Of course, weather could play a factor in this game as well. You really got to be closer to the game, though, to have an accurate weather report. But maybe take a look ahead at that. Going to need some final injury reports in a game like this. But yeah, some early movement here in this first game. I think, if you were going to move on this game on the spread, maybe you go with this 5.5. I mean, the market move is pretty significant here with Philly. 5.5 is still under the key numbers of 6 and 7. Philly won their last game by 6. So obviously this 5.5 would be a winner there. So definitely pay attention where you're placing your bets. If you like Washington, make sure you go out and get yourself a 6.5. Interesting game. Let's take a look at the other one. Buffalo and Kansas City here. This opened up as a 1-point spread. We do see a 2 available. 1.5 money line for the Chiefs is -125. And kind of the same thing, kind of a public dog again. We see a lot of money here. Over half of the bets made, both on the spread, both on the money line, coming on Buffalo. Is it just like recency bias? People are just obsessed with Buffalo because they beat the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens kind of handed them the game, in my opinion. Buffalo, they looked good. Did they look great? No, they looked good, but they were at home and they got a bunch of turnovers handed to them. The drop on the 2-pointer. There's just a lot of things. I thought it was a little bit more of a Ravens loss versus a Bills win. But at the same time, the Bills have already beaten the Chiefs this year. They know they can beat them. Maybe this is just destiny. Maybe it is just the Bills' year here. And I think the line's a little bit short. Now, I'm not saying you bet Kansas City. I'm just saying I'm surprised it's this short. But that might actually add value to the Buffalo side. The books clearly not afraid at all to hang a very reasonable, cheap money line price on the Chiefs. You think everyone would just go over here to this -125 on DraftKings and just put their whole life down? We see Kansas City at home. We know they're going for the three-peat. They were, I guess, somewhat impressive over the Texans, but Texans were kind of an indoor team from the South. The Bills are cool with cold weather. The Bills are cool with playing outdoors. They got a big mobile quarterback, MVP, Josh Allen, probably future MVP Josh Allen. Look, I don't know. This one's tough to bet on, guys. I will say, with these 2 games combined, there are certain ways you can play games like this to get significantly more value. And those particular plays will absolutely be sent out to the client list. No doubt about it. Probably within the next 24 hours. Just got to finalize some things. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see where the money continues to come. If more and more and more money comes in on Buffalo and the line goes up, maybe if it even gets to a field goal, it probably won't get to a field goal because everyone would nuke Buffalo +3. The game should be close, should be competitive. It's going to be really entertaining. It's going to be an excellent game to watch. We do see a little bit of sharp money coming in on the over. I think I agree with that. I do think I agree with the over. 47.5, reasonable. Two really good offenses. Chiefs offense, finally fully healthy. We saw their defense kind of looking suspect at times. I mean, the Texans really did move the ball pretty good. Like, they moved the ball pretty good. And then you get Josh Allen in there. I don't know. I could definitely see this game going over. You could get overtime in a game like this. Like I said, Kansas City's offense is fully healthy. We saw the Ravens, even on the road in Buffalo, have over 400 yards of offense. So I think we see points. I think the over is probably the play here. Again, these are just kind of my first thoughts, but the money splits look good for the over. Money splits look pretty good for the Chiefs. I didn't think I'd be saying that. I thought more of the world would be on the Chiefs in this spot, just based on history. I mean, Mahomes, home field, chance to three-peat, Andy Reid, Bills coming off an emotional game where they got handed some turnovers. There's some angles. There's some angles for both sides here. Maybe it's just the Bills' year. Be interesting to see how the markets react on that one. Just kind of some early thoughts there on both of those games. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think on both of these games. And of course, math is math. If you can just read the bottom of the screen and you got a few bucks in your pocket, man, it's an absolute no-brainer. I'm going to have another huge week in the NFL playoffs. Absolutely no doubt about that. It's going to be a good week of college basketball as well. College football, it's officially out of the way. NFL, it's down to 3 games. My primary focus, starting to switch to college hoops. And I really, really encourage you guys to simply scroll back through the channel. All of my videos are still here on the channel. I went over every game every day last year in college basketball. All you have to do is scroll through my videos last year to know how well I did. I do remain the best in the industry in terms of predicting college basketball spread. So we're going to make a ton of money. It's just going to be an excellent year in college basketball. Right now, we're right around 500, but I've just been stacking stupid amount of money in football. I haven't really been watching too much basketball. That's going to switch. I'm going to start stacking my hours, build the sample size. You guys see it every sport, every year. Once I get in my midseason form, forget it. Money printing machine. Again, link to my website in the description. Get those likes up so I can drop that parlay. See you in the next video.